Hey guys, this is going to be another review. This is going to be of The Revenant King by Visigoth, whatever you like to call him. This is a 2015 release. I believe it came in early 2015, maybe January to February, if my memory serves me correct. And these guys are from Utah, and they're fucking awesome. Now the vocalist from this band is also in the band Galabrade. His name is Jake Rogers. So if you like black metal and folk, like black/folk metal, like Caladan Brood, Summoning, shit like that, check out Galabrade and check out his project. So yeah, so it's weird, and like I said, it's weird to hear power metal vocalist or like a heavy metal/power metal vocalist who's also in a black metal band. I don't know, it's strange. Shows that he has great range though, for what he's doing. So we move on to the first track. And this opens with a great heavy riff, and the vocals are just fucking bellowed. And the chorus is just sung really elegantly, I find. Like, it's just a great song. And that's why I believe they made a music video out of it. And the music video is also great. And the instruments are just produced perfectly. Like, everything fits together perfectly, and the sound is not off at all, really. The song's a bit long, clocking in at 8 minutes, but, you know, it kind of deserves it. It is a pretty great track. Then we move on to the track Dungeon Master, which is basically a tribute to fucking kids who play fucking Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that. It just sung nicely, a bit repetitive, but still a great track. And the end has just great gang vocals, and the riffs are just great. Like, it's just epic sounding. Makes you believe you're in a fucking Dungeons and Dragons game, for fuck's sakes. The slower opening to the next track, which is Mammoth Rider, really leads into the slower track overall, which has more operatic vocals and just, you know, slows down the music a bit. And once again, Jake sings perfectly on this track. Then we move on to Blood Sacrifice with more soaring vocals and great riffs and just a great chorus that, you know, makes you want to headbang, makes you, you know, fucking pretty hardcore into the music. Then we move on to Armed Brotherhood, which is a slower opening, and this is just an extremely headbangable band in general, as you can see. And this track was featured on the Vengeance demo from 2010. Then we move on to the track we're listening to, which is Necropolis, which is a cover of Manila Road, a great 1980s heavy metal band if you haven't checked them out. And this is the shortest track, clocking in at 3.5 minutes. And I just love the original. I just, like, you know, loving the original is just a great, it just comes out being a great tribute to Middle of the Road. Like, this track is just a great tribute and sounds really close to the original, just updated, I'd say. And you can tell that these guys take a lot of influence from these kind of bands like Manila Road, Brockus Helm, Omen. They covered Omen on their Vengeance demo. And you can see they take influence from other, like, epic power metal, heavy metal bands from the 80s, moreover. Because they're not really power metal-y, such as more 80s, like, epic metal, so yeah. Then you move on to the track Vengeance. Just has great harmonies, and the melodies and drums are perfect. They just fit together amazingly, and the Vengeance demo also featured this song, Vengeance, obviously. Then we move on to the 8th track, Creature of Desire, and Jake really opens up the song showing his vocal range, where he just soars into a loud, like, just beautiful, like, or like fucking epic scream, like, takes you by the balls, really. And then it just moves into a track that features great sound and just great fucking, like, you know, it sounds a little bit different than the rest of the material. It sounds more 80s than the rest of everything, like, than everything else. And it just sounds awesome, like one of the best tracks on the album. And it was also featured on the Spawn Spell EP. Then we move on to the last track and the longest track, which opens with another great vocal opening. And like, the vocals I find are similar to Quorthon and Hammerhearth album early on in the track. So yeah, that's awesome. And just a great epic track. You know, it's a 9-minute and 44-second track. So if you're not into long tracks like that, don't listen to it, but if you can handle a really long track like that, I'd listen to it if I were you, because it's fucking awesome. So then we move on to the minor details. The art, which is a great piece featuring like a Viking, maybe Odin, it kind of looks like. And in the background you can see legions at war, like just fucking Vikings battling each other. And the logo really offsets the blue and green very nicely. I like their newer logo, but I like their older logo a little bit more. I don't know why. Let me move on to just overall. I think this is like some tracks that could shave off a minute or maybe two, but overall there's not much I can complain about. This is just a great album, and the length really is perfect. Like, you want a 60-minute album from this band, but maybe fit on like the 2 or 3 songs from the EP and demo that they put out that were like not released on this album. Maybe they could have cut 2 or 3 minutes off from Arcane Mists of Prophecy, and then, you know, added on the track Sing for the Fallen, which was on the Vengeance demo, which is just a fucking kick-ass track. So yeah, this is really great sounding. If you like heavy metal, if you like power metal, check these guys out. And that's all I got to say. These guys get an 87 out of 100 from me. Not because I like this release, you know, less than their Vengeance demo and Final Spell EP. I just find like the music is just at the exact same caliber. Just some of the songs are a bit too long in my opinion, but it only brings it down like 2 or 3 pegs. So yeah, 87 out of 100 for these guys. Peace the fuck out, and if you haven't listened to these guys, go check them out, because you'll be fucking impressed. Because you can hear it now. It's fucking great shit. Talk to you later, guys.